Hey everybody, welcome back to another nerdy moment. So this time around, I was looking for some radio rails for this FTD or FT-100D. They don't really seem to, there is really not a compatible bracket for this that I've found that is a printable file. And I decided, you know what, I liked this design, which I think is for the 891, but of course the mounting is different. It's a little too long, but overall the design is quite nice. So I decided to spend a little bit of time in SketchUp and drew up a bracket that I think will work quite well. Got the hole spacing where I wanted it, countersunk them, added enough support in here so that when you tighten them down, that'll tighten down nicely. I kind of liked the angle on the bracket that I printed and seemed to be good. I did not round the edges on this one. I might do that at a later time in maybe a different software, but mainly because SketchUp, for whatever reason, decided to get away from their free model and go to this whole paid scheme annoyance. But this is what I came up with. I think it'll work out pretty good. I do currently have it on the Bamboo A1, and I went ahead and prepped this and modeled it, got it all imported, did some smoothing on a few of the surfaces, like on the stepped side where generally this gets a bit jagged and stepped looking, so hopefully that will clean up nicely. Did have to add some tree supports down here, of course, but it just fits on the bed. So did have to turn it so that it would actually print. But, and that is currently printing at the moment. Of course, the refresh time on this camera on the A1 and Mini and all that whole thing is really slow. So I kind of wish they would have done something with refreshing on these cameras. But as you can see, it is printing away down there in my workshop area, looking pretty good. So we'll see how that turns out. But I'm pretty satisfied so far. I think that's going to be a nice object. Now, of course, all you have to do for this one, there's no, you just print two of them. You don't have to do any mirroring to utilize this bracket. You just print two of them. So one for each side. But anyway, if you like what you saw here, let me know. I don't really often model my 3D objects and do videos on them, but I think this will be a nice way to kind of protect this. I don't see very many of the FT-100Ds around, so there's some things that are still kind of goofy with this one, but it's a little on the expensive side to fully fix it and restore it, but I've got everything else working on it. But the VFO, the plastic stem, or not the stem, but the plastic encoder outer collar had cracked, and unfortunately that has created a loose VFO, but it does still function and step properly, so at the moment I'm just going to leave it be. But that's going to go back to the owner, and I'm hoping he'll really enjoy this for a long time moving forward. I did tell him already he will need to get a microphone for his radio. Unfortunately, his microphone has some problems that aren't repairable, so he knows, but I hope he enjoys. All right, everybody, thanks for watching, and thank you again for joining me in another nerdy moment doing 3D model-y things to make useful objects in the amateur radio hobby. 7-3.